All right, hi everyone. Hi. We're about to get started now. So today, we're going to be running through Facebook marketing. So we're going to be getting into a lot of detail in relation to how to drive a lot of traffic using Facebook. You know, Facebook has got a lot of people using the Facebook platform, over 1 billion people. So for those of you that think, oh, okay, my clients or the type of people that I need for my business are not on Facebook, I can tell you now you're wrong. The chances are your ideal clients are definitely on Facebook. So we're going to be going through the whole process on how you go about targeting your clients, and as well as that, how you drive effective traffic from Facebook to your sales pages, to your websites, to your eBay pages, and all the rest of it, okay? So why Facebook, okay? Why are we using Facebook? Okay, I've got a couple of stats on Facebook as to why it's a really good idea that we use it. Okay, right, there's over 1 billion users, worldwide users using Facebook, okay? It is the 3rd most viewed site in the world. So like I say, if you think that your clients are not on Facebook, yes, they are, okay? The average visit of somebody on Facebook is around about 20 minutes, yeah? I mean, we all use Facebook, yeah? Do we all check our Facebook accounts every single day? Like, isn't it amazing? Like, you know, like once upon a time, it's like, what did we do without Facebook? When Facebook didn't exist, how do we stay connected? It's like, you know, the way it is now, it's like, okay, I'll go on my Facebook account probably about 20 times a day, you know? Like, when you're sitting here, like, you know, waiting for us to get started this morning, okay? It's all right, let's have a look, see what's going on Facebook. You know, it's stuff like that. So we're all doing it, majority of us are doing it on a day-to-day basis, which is cool. It's a great place to find targeted clients and customers. Like I say, the good thing about Facebook is that you can specifically laser target the type of people that you want coming to your website. So you only want people that are interested in internet marketing, and more specifically, people that are interested in Facebook marketing. So you could run some ad campaigns on Facebook so that you get your ideal clientele in the room, and that's it. So regardless whether you're an accountant, you're a fitness guy, you're a beautician with the whole stuff. Oh, musician. Oh, okay. Regardless of what it is that you do, again, your targeted audience are on Facebook, and you can get them across. There are some rules and stuff that you should and shouldn't do, which we are going to go through. I've picked out some of the most important ones that you guys really need to be aware of. But generally, like I say, it's a great place to get targeted clients. Okay, it's the biggest and most used social media website just behind YouTube. Like I say, it's the 3rd most viewed website in the world with 1 billion users and growing, okay? So again, you know, it's a really good place to make sure that you've got a presence. And what I mean by that is not like just having a profile and saying, okay, yeah, I've got a profile, I've got a Facebook presence. You know, you've got to be using Facebook properly, okay? There's a lot of people on Facebook that don't really know what they're doing, you know, like posting ads and stuff like that, or posting links on your profile wall. You know, if you're building a brand and you've got people following you, like, you know, Simon could probably do something like that because he's got a brand himself. And, you know, from his Facebook profile, he's posting, okay, you know, come and check out what we're doing this weekend or something like that. But generally, as businesses, we want to have fan pages or business pages. Yeah? Makes sense? And when I see people posting their businesses and all this type of stuff on their profile, you know, it just shows they don't really know what you're doing, unfortunately. Yeah? Brilliant question. Just for the purpose of the video, yeah? The question is, how do you take people from Facebook to your website, basically, yeah? How do you take people from your profile, personal profile, to like your fan page, and then get them off of your fan page to your website, yeah? Okay, so all you then basically do is you just basically request that they like your fan page. So when you create a page, I'm going to go through this shortly, yeah? About creating pages. When you create your fan page, all you basically then do is you can invite all of your friends to like your fan page, okay? Now, all of your friends, so all your business colleagues, will then receive that invitation to like your page. If they like your page, then you can defriend them off of your personal profile. Does that make sense? Yeah? That answers the question, yeah? Now, 51% of fans actually purchase from brands that they like. Facebook and pretty much online marketing in general is all about building trust, okay? Building that know, like, and trust factor. Now, Facebook is a great place to be able to build that know, like, and trust. We all buy from people and brands that we know, like, and trust. So how do you get to that point? Let's just say I'm just a one-man band and I'm now talking about affiliate marketing, say, for example. How do I get to a point where people now know, like, and trust me, yeah? Now, I can get people to like my page, no problem, but to try and build that trust factor is all about providing providing value-based content. So what I mean by that, value-based information that people are actually going to learn from. It's not just about trying to post saying, look, come click here and come to my website. You know, you're an accountant. It would never be a case of just having a page and then just saying, right, click here, come to my website. Click here, come to my website. Click here, come to my website. People are not going to come to your website, because they're not stumbling across your stuff. You're telling them to do that. People don't always necessarily like being sold to on Facebook. Why? Because this is a social media platform for people to connect with their friends and family. And then all of a sudden they've got you saying, like, come and join this, or come buy my service. They don't want to do it. If anything, it will put them off. And they'll look at that and they'll be like, look, no, there's no way am I going across there. So there's ways of creating your pages and all your post content so that people, you know, they actually happily click on your links and go across to your websites. And we do that by providing a lot of value. I'm going to go through some examples of some really good posts over throughout the course of the day, but we've got to provide value-based content. So when we're posting stuff, we're not always saying come and click here and come over here. We're saying, you know, what's the top tips on what you can do to save money? You know, how do you know, what's some great information about, you know, weight loss or fitness strategies? You know, how do you get, you know, so you're just basically giving people what it is that they're looking for as to why they joined your page in the first place. Not necessarily to buy from you, just so that they can receive some value-based content. And if they receive the value-based content, then when you do say, right, now come and check me out over here, chances are they're going to be like, okay, yeah, you know what, I like this page. It gives me a lot of value content. So based on that, if they're now promoting a link, chances are by me clicking on here, I'm also going to continue to get value. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's really important. A Facebook like, this is as per Facebook, a Facebook like is estimated to be worth around about $175, okay, per like, okay? So over a period of time, you build up enough likes, you would generally get an average sort of spend of around about $175 if you work it out on average, you know, per like. Chances are you will need a decent amount of likes, okay? If you've got 10 likes, don't be expecting that to change your world, yeah? If you've got 100 likes, don't be expecting that to change your world. If you've got 1,000, okay, 10,000, all right, now we're talking, yeah? Okay, 50,000, 100,000. Don't get me wrong, you can build a business out of a small amount of likes. If they're really targeted and, you know, you're providing really value-based information, then chances are maybe 1,000 likes might definitely help you start generating sales. Overall, you know, if you want to make a lot of sales, obviously the more people you've got to sort of promote your stuff to, obviously the more sales you're going to make, the more money you're going to make. Yeah? Makes sense? Cool. Okay, and obviously Facebook is still growing as well. It's growing at a rapid rate. And basically Facebook now, they want to become like the number one site. They kind of want to take over Google in a certain sense, where they're actually their own search engine. So you can find content through Facebook. So say if you Google, say the stuff that you would normally Google, you can actually just Google that in Facebook and find the content that you're looking for. As well as that, videos as well. They want to become the number one video sharing site as well. At the moment, obviously, it's YouTube. However, Facebook have plans to try and just pretty much dominate and take over the whole pretty much industry. Really, that's the plan. Whether or not they will succeed, who knows? Okay. Right. So, who has a Facebook profile? We've already established that everybody in the whole room has got a Facebook profile. Yeah. Okay. So, what is the difference between a Facebook profile and a Facebook page? Who's got a Facebook page? Yeah, you got a couple of you got Facebook pages, okay? All right, so what's the difference between the profile? Do you know? So there's a couple of differences as well. I'm going to go through in a little bit more detail. So what is a fan page? Okay, so it's completely different to your profile. A lot of people are assuming that a fan page and your profile page are one of the same thing when they definitely are not, okay? You use your Facebook profile, you use your Facebook fan page specifically to build your brand. Now, within your Facebook profile, within your Facebook fan page, people will not necessarily know that you are behind the fan page. I've got lots of fan pages and I deal with a lot of different niches, like dating niches and weight loss and a number of other different niches. I don't want my face anywhere near any of this stuff because, you know, I'm not branding myself. You know, I'm just basically branding a product. So based on that, the good thing is that my face don't actually have to be anywhere near it, okay? Yes, maybe Facebook headquarters will know that that fan page belongs to Jay Hastings, but generally the general public won't, all right? You can get targeted people to like your page. So it's a form of list building, yeah? So everybody's heard that the money's in the list, yeah? And ordinarily, you'll be building a database. We're all doing that right now, yeah? Like you have on our websites, we now have opt-in forms and all that sort of stuff to build our database. Yeah? Did we do that already, yeah? Yeah, maybe not. The stuff that you want to be doing, yeah? You want to be building a list, building your database. If you think about it, a lot of you guys would have received emails from Simon maybe about this Facebook marketing course. The reason why you're receiving those emails is because you're on his list, all right? So, building a database of ideal clients is really important. So the more people that like your page is generally like people joining your list, okay? Is it as effective as email? It can be in certain aspects because sometimes email marketing doesn't really work as effectively as what it used to, so it can be just as good as an email list. So generally, the more people that like your page are just joining your list, they're joining your database. You've got an opportunity to market to 1,000 people who have liked your page. So every single time you post something, it's actually coming out in their newsfeed. There's a good chance it's going to come out in their newsfeed, yeah? That makes sense? So in which case, just like how people might join your email list, and every single time you send an email, people receive that in their email box. Say, for example, with this, every single time you send out a post, potentially it will show up on their newsfeed. So it's just the same, similar sort of way of building your own targeted list. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, cool. Creating multiple pages doesn't, when you're doing this type of stuff, you don't always have to create a page based around your business or your brand or something like that. You can also create pages just around hobbies and other interests as well. And you can still monetize these things. Let's just say I've got a hobby in motor racing, yeah? Now I just like posting stuff about motor racing, I like it. It's a thing that I genuinely like. However, there's always ways that I can still monetize. How? By doing affiliate marketing, things like that, but I'm not doing it as a business, say, for example, it's a hobby, but why not also get paid? So if there's any sort of Formula One affiliate programs out there, which I'm sure there is because there's affiliate programs for most things nowadays, so, I can actually also maybe promote some affiliate links through my hobby. And if I make any money, I make some money. If not, then I don't. I'm not that bothered because I'm not doing it to try and make money as such. I'm just doing it as a hobby. Okay, now with your personal profile, so your personal profile are limited to 5,000 friends, whereas fan pages are limitless. So your personal profile is literally use it as your personal profile. Use it to, to post stuff personally to you. From my perspective, using it for business, unless you're building your own brand, like Simon Coulson, for example, unless you're, or yourself, you might benefit from that because people will like you as a friend because you're in the fitness space and you're going to be like a fitness trainer, online fitness trainer. So people are going to add you as a friend because they've just followed you, So it's a little bit different because you're building your own personal brand, in that sort of aspect. Whereas if you're just doing your accountancy business or something like that, if you're a musician as well, you might also, add lots of friends that are going to like the same sort of thing, like the same sort of example as what I just gave. But if you're just building your own brand, your own products, you mainly just want to be doing this on your Facebook fan pages, yeah? Okay. Right, so fan pages are great for interaction and sharing, okay? So people will interact on your posts. That's some of the main aims of what you're trying to do with Facebook. And what I mean by that is when you post something, the more interaction that you get within that post, the better. The more people are going to see that post. Because what you're basically showing is that this post that you're posting out is somewhat popular. Yeah, like people are liking this content. People are responding well to it. So because of that, it's going to appear in people's news feeds that little bit longer. Because it's a popular bit of content and it's getting a lot of different interaction. So your main aim is to try and build up that bit of interaction. So you're providing value-based content, that is helping people, but helping people so much that they share that content, they comment on it, they like it, stuff like that. Also, by doing that, that's when you get your post going viral, So anyone who wants to have a post going viral, that's the type of things of what you want to be doing, okay? Like posting engaging, value-based content, lots of people share it, and then before you know it, people shared it upon shared it upon shared it upon shared it upon shared it, and then before you know it, you've got a lot of interaction going on that post. So that's the ideal scenario, okay? That's the best place that we can be where, we're getting all of that sort of sharing and got a lot of people liking our stuff and things like that, okay? It's not always, like, that's not the only thing. If you don't get lots of people engaging and stuff, don't worry. That's not necessarily mean that, you know, you can't build a business out of it or you're not going to drive any traffic, but that's just the ideal scenario of ultimately where you want to be. I've got some examples of what I'm talking about coming up. Okay, you can customize your Facebook URL to your business. So you know the URL and the domain name, it will always say facebook.com, but to customize it, it will say facebook.com/Jay Hastings or facebook.com/Internet Business School, something like that. So you can customize the URL just so that it's kind of specifically branded to your business. Okay, followers of your fan page will not be able to see who specifically owns the fan page. You can remain anonymous, yeah? I get this question a lot. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. Okay, don't worry, you won't be seen. Like I say, I deal with a lot of stuff from dating to weight loss to coupons, and, you know, it's not going to add me any benefit for me to be anywhere near it, really. I don't want my face anywhere near it, you know? So, fortunately, you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff because your face won't be anywhere near it, okay? Okay, so certain terminology that you will use within Facebook. A Facebook profile, as I've mentioned, is really specifically personal for personal information, pictures, videos, friends, and tagging people in your posts and all that sort of stuff, pictures and stuff. Whereas a fan page or a business page, you can create on any topic. And literally, with the exception of a few sort of a few things, which I'm going to go through shortly, you can create a page on any topic out there, okay, which is cool. So there's no limits on what you can and can't do. Posts basically mean that messages posted on your Facebook profile or on your page. All right. And your Facebook wall is where your friends and family can post on your personal profile. So everyone understand the terminology of what I'm talking about here, yeah? Okay, a like is somebody who likes your page and clicks the like button to follow you. So this is kind of basic stuff. Everyone's aware of this type of stuff already, yeah? Okay, cool. And your news feed is a continuous stream of posts which are posted by friends and pages that you've liked. So whatever it is that you've liked, or if you've joined a group, or you're following friends on Facebook, on your news feed, which is your home page of your Facebook profile, your news feed is where you're going to see all of the content that people are posting out. So what I mean by that is when you're creating your own pages, on the news feed, that's where people are going to be seeing your content. You know, they would have to click on their homepage and then they'll see that you've just now posted a discount on whatever it is that you may well be promoting. You know, my affiliate marketing course, okay, you know, I've just posted out on my page and now you're receiving that in your news feed. So that's where you get all of the content showing in the news feed. Okay, so in summary, your Facebook profile is personal to you, i.e. pictures, information, friends, videos, etc. Try and avoid posting links. Come check this out, check that out. Avoid that because it's not that effective. And believe me, I'm speaking from experience here. Again, when I first started in all of this area, didn't really know what I was doing really, okay? I'm just trying to, you know, just pretty much just trying to get as much content out there, just trying to get as much, my links out there all over the place. So all my affiliates and stuff like that I used to do, all I'd basically do is on my Facebook profile is just try and add loads of friends that I think would be interested in this type of stuff. And then on my Facebook wall, I'm posting, you know, come and check this out, come and check this link out, come and check this link out. I never got any engagement, I never got any interaction, I didn't get anything. Why? Because these people are not interested. They just want to be my friend, and I'm saying, no, come and check this out. So this is really important, stuff that you don't want to do because you probably just end up, you know, giving yourself a bit of a negative sort of connotation as a result of that. Fan pages are similar, however, are used just to brand something specifically, and posts on your profile will be seen by friends in their news feeds. Okay. Posts on your fan page will be seen by the news feeds of those who like your page. So anyone that's liked your page, that's when you post something, potentially they will see it in their news feed. All right. All this makes sense? Yeah. Okay. Cool. You can also schedule your posts on either your profile or on your fan page. I mean, this is stuff that you want to be doing a lot because the trick is to be posting relatively quite a lot, okay? Look, I would be recommending that you're posting every single day, you know? Post as many as 3 times a day, okay? That might be morning, afternoon, and night, okay? The reason why I say morning, afternoon, and night is because that's when a lot of people are generally checking their Facebook accounts. Now, you know, in the morning on the way to work, Okay, people are probably sitting on the trains and stuff like that, going through their Facebook. So anywhere from maybe 7 in the morning up until maybe 9 in the morning is a good time to post. Again, around lunchtime, people go on their lunchtime from work, you know, from maybe about 11:30 to around about maybe 2-ish. Again, you want to be posting around that sort of time, and then in the evenings as well, 6 to around about 9 p.m, say for example, are good time to post. I mean, look, this is all really quite sort of self-explanatory and quite straightforward, because it's like, well, you know, that's where people are mainly going to be spending time on Facebook. All the other time, they're actually going to be at work, yeah? So, you know, it's a good time to post when potentially they are going to be in a position where they can see your posts, okay? So like I say, very important to post as many times as you can. Well, not as many times as you can in a kind of day. You don't want to overkill it. You don't want to send too many posts out. Every other hour you're sending out a post, because all you're going to do is just start getting on people's nerves. Yeah, it's like, look, I don't need to be bombarded with what you're doing. Not all of your posts are going to appear in everybody's news feeds. That's why by posting around about 3 times a day, you're giving yourself trying to give yourself the best possibility of landing up in people's news feeds. Okay. Again, how you get on people's news feed again is the popularity of your posts, stuff like that. You know, the frequency of your posts and things like that, that will obviously help show up in people's news feeds and things like that. Yeah. Good times is around about in the morning. Say if you just think about rush hour times or just time where people are commuting. So anything from maybe, I would probably go from 7 a.m. to around about 9 a.m. Within that period of time, that window of time there. Then probably around about 11:30 a.m. to around about maybe 2 p.m. which is around about lunch times. And then after that, probably around about 7 p.m. up until around about maybe 9, 10 p.m. are good times to be posting. So the question is won't they see them anyway? Like if you've posted, won't it just sort of remain in their news feed until they've seen it? Not necessarily. The lifespan of your post is around about 4 hours. Okay, so when you post out something, it will pretty much remain in it will remain visible for around about 4 hours, unless it's getting a lot of interaction. If it's getting a lot of social interaction, then yes, you can maybe come back 8 hours later or 12 hours later and see the same post. However, if it's not getting that interaction, then it's not really that much, it's not really popular, so it's not necessarily going to remain in people's newsfeed for that long. Okay, so by posting around about 3 times a day, you're just trying to put yourself in a position to just so that people can see your content at some point.
It disappears, isn't it?
That's correct. Well, it doesn't disappear off of your page on people's news feeds. It will just literally go all the way down, and you won't even, you know, people might not even scroll all the way down to be able to see your news feed, or it might not even appear in their news feed, period. If it's not that popular content. Not every single bit of content will appear in people's news feeds. Okay. Now, scheduling your posts is really important, because if you want to be doing this type of stuff, it's really important to be consistent. Yeah. With your posting. Okay. Now, by posting regular as well, this is how you're going to pick up additional likes as well. You know, people that are liking your pages. I'm going to be going through shortly, I'm going to be showing you how you can get targeted people to like your pages. However, in addition to that, by doing regular posting, you know, organically, people will see that post, like friends of friends potentially will see that post, and if they like the same sort of thing, they will like it. So it's just another way to get organic likes, yeah? So scheduling your posts, like right now, I've got some posts scheduled right now as we speak, because I'm standing here speaking to you guys. So you want to be scheduling all your posts. I mean, you can even outsource it. You know, I outsource a lot of this stuff. Majority of the stuff that I ever do on Facebook, I outsource. You know, even the posting, because I don't want to come up with the content myself. You know, I prefer to just pay somebody $10 and let them do it. Okay. So again, you might create a month's worth of posts, schedule it, and then go on holiday, do whatever you want to do. You know, the post will be coming out as a part of the. As a part of it. I'm going to show you how to go about scheduling it very shortly. I'll give you an example of exactly where to go about scheduling everything. Okay, now I'm going to give you some live examples of some fan pages that I've worked on. Okay, this is a fan page for a local business. So all of you guys that are in local business marketing, if you've got your local business sort of stuff, this is a good example. Okay, here, look, this is a sash window company. Look, this company, when I first started working with these guys quite a while ago, you know, there was really quite a small company. Okay, there was you know, they wasn't actually doing very well. Just by utilising a lot of this sort of Facebook strategies and combining it with a couple other sort of things, they are now one of the leading sash window repair companies in London, if not the UK. Okay, just by having a page like this, so you can see, you know, nice sort of header. It tells specifically what they do. I'm a big fan of keeping things real simple, just the way that I am. I don't like people having to work out and trying to figure out what it is that I'm doing. I like to tell people, you know, from the get-go what it is that they're here for. So you can hear the company's called SashSmart. However, they're a sash window repair and replacement. You know where you're on the right place. So if you're in that sort of frame of mind, that it's like, okay, I've driven you here by doing some maybe targeted ads, or you've seen a post, or you've seen something like that. You know, you would look at that and it's like, okay, that is me, so I'm going to like the page because I need some sort of window replacement or repair. Okay, make sense? Yeah. Okay, I'll go through the other stuff shortly. So that's an example of a local business. Here, look, you can see on here, yeah. You can see on here. Okay, we've got 1,258 likes, okay? And we've had 19 new likes this week, so far this week, okay? So it's a local business that are mainly based within London, all right? So southwest London specifically, okay? So with these 1,200 odd likes, these are specifically targeted. These are only, all 1,200 of these people. So yes, although we don't have 50,000 people liking this page, all 1,200 of those people are specifically targeted to people that require some sort of window replacement or repair, yeah? So that means that every single time I'm posting something out, it's going out specifically to a targeted audience. So like I say, you don't always need hundreds of thousands of people to like your page. If you're a local business, this is a local business, and all these people that like this page are located in London. You can even narrow it down, so I could get it to a point that all of these people are located in southwest London, for example. Okay, and we're a southwest London, say for example, based window company, and so every single time that I'm posting something out, it's specifically going out to a targeted list. Does that make sense? Yeah. So although it's only 1,200 odd people, they're all targeted. It only takes 1, 2 of these people to take out the service. And you know, the sash window companies has made maybe £2,000, £3,000 just off of one of these likes, you know, using their service. All right. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. This now is a personal brand. Okay, so this guy here, he is a dating coach. Okay, really good at what he does. Again, what he's doing here, he's branding himself. So just an example of him branding himself. So he's got his picture here. Look, it's really important that your picture kind of showcases, this picture here, kind of showcases what you do to a certain point. The reason why is because when you post out stuff like that, when people see your post, this is the little icon that they're going to see. They're going to see that. They're not necessarily going to see this. They're going to see that. So if you can make it clear what you're doing at some point within this little profile picture here, it just means that when you're posting, people that are not necessarily familiar with following your posts and all that sort of stuff, they can at least see that your profile picture is Johnny Cassell Dating Coach, for example. Okay? Make sense? Yeah? Okay, so just another example, like I say, you know, we've got over 5,000 people liking this page here, and again, all of these people are specifically laser targeted. People that are requiring dating expertise in London. All of those people, all of the likes, you know, are targeted people from London that want dating coaching, okay? Stuff like that. So just an example. Again, look, he's been seen on a number of different media platforms. So he's just showcasing that, just giving himself a little bit more credibility, that he's a guy that can definitely help you get yourself a date if that's what you're looking for. Right, David? Simon's got a really good page, yeah? And again, another example of, this is like a hotel accommodation. Okay, you've got, obviously he's got his profile picture here, the Darling Buds of May. It says filming location on here. And obviously you can see here, it's pretty much saying, you know, exactly what it is that it is here, Darling Buds Farm and all the rest of it. He's got 29,000 people liking this page, okay? So almost 30,000 people liking this page, all right? Again, these will be a targeted audience. And the targeted audience that Simon's going to be looking for is that people who remember the series Darling Buds of May. Why? Because obviously he's got holiday accommodation here. So what he's then going to be doing is the people that like the Darling Buds of May, do you want to come down and stay at the Darling Buds of May farm? Okay, that's all he's doing, is building a list of targeted people so he can promote. And that's what this page is for. Literally, that's what this page is all about. This page is literally to try and fill up his rooms here on this Darling Buds farm. So how is he doing it? Same sort of thing. You know, he's got 29,000 targeted people and he's doing regular posts. Okay. Now, the post that Simon's doing is not always going to be come and buy, you know, come and stay here, come and stay here, come and stay here. You know, some will just be pictures. I'm going to go through this in a little bit more detail shortly. Some will just be genuine, sort of just general pictures. You know, like look at how the farm looks. Look at the animals that have just arrived at the farm. Look at this, look at that. Then every so often he's then going to say, look, you know, we've got a discount, or we've got this, we've got that. Click on this link here and find out how you can stay and experience the Darling Buds May farm for yourself. Stuff like that. Now, all of these have been business pages, okay? Whereas this page now, this is more of a community page. So when you're setting up your fan pages, you know, you got a choice of what options to select to sort of give your fan page a category. Is it a brand? You know, are you a musician? You know, is it a brand? Is it something like that? Is it a shop? Is it a location? Is it whatever it is? I'm going to go through and you're going to see it all very shortly. But what I'm saying is that this is a community page. So what I mean by that is this is just a generic page. It's not necessarily, we're not trying to, on this page, we're not necessarily saying, okay, go to darlingbudsfarm.com or anything like that. It's just a genuine community. So if you're dating, if you're looking to date, if you're senior, if you're like like a senior sort of person looking for a date, say for example, you potentially might join this community page where we're going to be giving lots of information and tips on, you know, how to get the best out of dating if you're a senior. I feel a bit uncomfortable saying that for some reason. Senior, what's another way of saying that? Old. I don't know about old. What about mature? Yeah, what about mature? Mature's good, right? Yeah, what do you reckon, David? Mature, good, yeah? Yeah? Okay, because you think that back category. So yeah, mature dating then, yeah? So again, you know, they'll join this group if they're into the whole mature dating scene, and they might want some tips and information. But again, what you're then doing is you're providing value, you know? So as a mature gentleman, you know, like, you know, we might not necessarily do the same things as what we used to do when we were in our 20s. What's there a good way? What's the sort of things that we want to be doing as a mature gentleman? What are the things that we should be saying? How should we be dressing? How should we be looking? You know, all this type of stuff. These are all the value-based content that I could be providing on this community page. It's just a community of people that just come together, say for example, to just check out some information. Again, I am going to be promoting something within my content. Not on every single post, maybe 1 in 5, I might say, okay, yep, you know, so post, you know, all these tips, and maybe 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 posts, I'm saying, okay, look, there, for you guys, or you know, for those of you that are interested in going on a mature date, you know, click this link here and you might be able to find yourself your ideal match. Something like that. So although I'm also giving the tips, I'm also giving information on where people can go to actually find out, you know, where they can actually acquire these dates. Okay, stuff like that. Make sense? Yeah. So the question is okay, I outsource a lot of the content. So I outsource a lot of the posts and I outsource a lot of stuff, okay, majority of stuff. So yes, what will happen is I will outsource the content writing. I mean, what is a good idea is over a period of time, you will start working with some people and they get the idea of how you work and what it is that you're looking for. So yes, I will instruct them that 1 in 5 posts, can it be not come here or come there? Can it just be more of a post that is kind of leading people to stumble across something that I want them to see? Okay, so something like, okay, David, you know, had a great date last week. This was the site that he used. You know, check it out for yourself. You know, it might work for you as well. Something like that, instead of saying, okay, I have a dating site, click here so that I can get paid, basically. Do you get what I mean? You know? But like I say, when you're outsourcing stuff, yeah, I mean, I will outsource all of my post writing, and what I would do is they then send that post, all the posts. So say, for example, I say, can you give me 30 posts, yeah? Which will, you know, cater for, you know, a couple of weeks to 3 weeks or something like that. I will then review all of the posts that they've sent me and make sure that it's the right type of content that I want to be sending out. Then I send it back to them and say yay or nay. If they say yay, then I say, yeah, can you then schedule it so that it comes out, you know, 3 times a day, 2 times a day, or whatever it is that I'm looking for. Yeah? Cool? Okay. So just a few examples of a few pages there. Okay, so how do we go about creating a fan page? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a live example of exactly how you go about doing all this type of stuff. The first point of call of what you want to ask yourself is, what are you doing? Yeah? What is it that I am trying to do here? Yeah? I'm going to give you some examples later on about how you can build multiple pages and create lots and lots and lots of traffic. But that's the first question that you want to be asking yourself. What is my intention? What am I trying to get from this? And from my perspective is that I always want to lead with value. Yeah, we all want to make money. That's the whole reason why we do any of this. a lot of the time. Yeah, we want to provide a lot of value to our clients and stuff. However, generally the bottom line is most of the time, keeping it real, we want to make a lot of money, yeah? However, that's not what I'm going into these things thinking. I'm not going in thinking about my pocket. Because if you go into these things thinking about your pocket, you're not going to make anything, because all you're going to be focused on is, okay, how do I get them here? I just want to post out this link. How do I get them there? And that's all you're going to be thinking. Whereas I go into these type of things thinking, what value can I provide my audience? And what I mean by value is, what can I do to help them in some way? So they're now joining my page. How can I help you? How can I help you remain on my page? And how do you remain on my page? By giving you value-based content. So what type of content do I want to be creating? How do I want to position myself? All of these type of things, these are the questions that I'm going to be asking myself when I'm creating my page. Okay? Cool? Right. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you exactly how to go about creating your own page. And it's a real simple process. It's really not that difficult at all. So this is my profile page, yeah? Okay? So we can all see my profile. I've got a great picture of here of me and Theo Pathetis right here. I'm quite proud of this, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. But you'll see on here, okay, I'm saying this is, all it's going to be on my personal profile. It's just going to be just content, just directly for me. There's no business things on here at all, really. It's just all going to be about me, holidays, me the other day at the PFA Awards and speaking on stages and all the rest of it, okay? Now, to go about creating your page, you just literally go to this downward arrow right here, okay? You click the downward arrow, create page. And like I say, what category does your page fit in, okay? I've got a quick example of some of the stuff right here. So what are you promoting? Are you a local business? Are you doing affiliate marketing? Do you have products and services to promote? Are you promoting yourself like Maggie? Are you a musician or something like that? Okay, so these are the type of questions that you want to be asking yourself as you're building this page. Because as you build it, you've got all the different categories here, so you can go with whatever it is that that fits the bill, all right? Now, majority of the time, me personally, because of the type of stuff that I'm doing, is I will majority of the time build community pages, okay? Because I do a lot of affiliate marketing and stuff like that, where I'm just trying to build a community, just like that senior dating one. I just want to build a community because I want people to stumble across my stuff. But obviously, it all depends on the type of thing that you're doing. But I'll give you an example by building a community page, okay? So you give your community page a name, okay? So let's call it, for the purpose of what we're doing here, let's call it Facebook marketing training. Okay. Now, if you want to read the terms and conditions, this is very, very, very important, okay? This bit right here, you've really got to know. I would recommend that we all read the terms and conditions, or just have a brief overview. I'm going to go through some of the more important stuff shortly, okay, that you really need to be aware of. But the reason why I say that is because there are terms and conditions. Facebook can be a little bit funny about a couple of little things, So because of that, just make sure that you know what you can and you can't do. And it's just going to help you out so that you don't get suspended or there's no issues or anything like that. And Facebook will suspend you if they don't like certain things. And if they suspend you, chances are it's going to take you a good while to get back, okay? So just do things properly is what I would recommend. So you just literally click Getting Started. Okay. Oh, right. So Facebook pass. Okay. If you're now trying to create a page that is already taken, you'll just see the warning sign come up there. So we can't do that. Okay. Right. So once you've selected your name, now you've got to be careful with the name that you're choosing for your page. Yeah. Because the reason why I say that is because once you've got a certain amount of likes liking your page, you can't change your name. All right, so that's really quite important. Likewise with the URL. I said that you can have a customized URL. Make sure that you're happy with the URL and you want to stick with that URL because you're not going to be able to change it. Okay? Right, so David's marketing training, all you then do is just basically give a brief sort of about what the page is all about. David teaches Facebook marketing, say for example, so give a bit of information there. Put your web link here, okay? So regardless of what your web link is, if it's an affiliate, yeah? If you're doing affiliate marketing, then you put your affiliate marketing domain in there. All right. Now, look, if you are doing affiliate stuff, I would never, ever recommend that you put your affiliate link in there. So what I mean by that is majority of the time, your affiliate link will be something like internetbusinesschool.com/12345678910 / J Hastings ? IE blah, 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 blah. You don't want to put a link like that. The reason why you don't want to put links like that is because sometimes people might think they're a bit of a spammy link, or people might think that if I click on this, it might break my computer in some way. Or, on some occasions, people actually know it's an affiliate link. So because they know it's an affiliate link, they might not necessarily want to click on it and make a purchase or something like that because they just feel like they're being sold to or something along them sort of lines. If you are doing affiliate marketing, what I would always recommend that you do is you buy yourself a domain name and point that domain name towards your affiliate link. Yeah. Say for example, ClickBank products. I mean, ClickBank products. Their affiliate links they start like www.pc12ock blah blah blah. All this gobbledygook. Okay. It's not really telling me what the product or the service is just by looking at the domain name. So I would buy a domain name and point that domain name towards the affiliate link, so that on my fan page it's a lot more cleaner. Does that make sense? Yeah? So that people go to internetbusinessschool.com, which is my affiliate link, say, for example, instead of people going to all this gobbledygook. Yeah? Because they might look at that link and think, oh, well, what is this link? I don't really trust clicking on this link. Yeah? And that's stuff that you should be doing all the time anyway. If you're doing video marketing or whatever it is that you're doing, I very rarely post affiliate links, even Bitly links. Me personally, look, with Bitly links and stuff like that and certain affiliate links, Facebook won't even allow it on their platform. They won't even allow certain Bitly links because, again, sometimes what Facebook want to do is they want to be very clean with what they do. And sometimes a lot of Bitly links and stuff like that, they might lead to just random spammy stuff. And Facebook doesn't want that on their platform. So me personally, I don't even use Bitly links really. I mean, it depends. Sometimes on certain posts I might do. But generally on a whole, I would just buy a domain name. And I don't always have to buy a .com or .co.uk, which are it's only about $10. But if you're going to be doing a lot of this, buying a .net or a .co or something like that is a lot cleaner than an affiliate link, okay? And they will only cost you, or .info or something like that, that might only cost you $1, so that's the type of stuff that I'm doing, and that's what I'm cloaking my affiliate links with. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Right, so you write in here whatever it is you're writing, and then you just put your domain name, and then you want to put your Facebook URL, okay? So this is where you customize your URL. Okay. Next is putting your profile picture up, okay? So literally you just go to your computer, you just go to upload from your computer or import from a website, upload a picture. So let's upload, where should I get a nice picture from? Let's go here, let's go in here actually. Internet Business School campaigns. What am I looking for? 3-day workshop. Okay. So for example, let's just do this. I've got all the dimensions and all that sort of stuff coming up on another slide, so don't worry. So let's just wait for that picture to come up. So we've got a lovely picture of Simon there. Just click next. You can add to your favorites, and what I mean by adding to your favorites, all it basically means is that on your home page, when you go to your home page, it appears in your favorites, yeah? Down here, okay? So you can add to your favorites, so it's just a quick shortcut of getting to your page, okay? So you can add to your favorites. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Next. Right, okay, at this point, this is where it's now going to start asking you about getting targeted links, getting targeted ads, okay? So this is what we're going to do is we're going to spend a little bit of money with Facebook to get a targeted audience of people to like our page. However, me personally, I don't really do it at this stage here. Me, I want to get my page looking really nice, and I've got every single thing, all bells and all singing, all dancing, and then after that, then I'm going to then start applying ads. So at this point, me personally, I then just click skip for now, and I'll come back to that very shortly, because at this point, I want to continue to. You're going to get loads of these tutorial stuff coming up all the time, but I want to add a cover page, yeah? So upload a photo. Let's say use this. Okay. You can drag it. I've got my daughter on the big screen again, as usual.
How do we find the dimensions for?
Yeah, I'll show you the dimensions in a minute. You can just take a note of that. Okay. You save that. And then what? Okay. And then what I would then do is I might do a few posts. Skip that. Okay. Close. Okay. I might do a few posts. So before I start getting people to come and see my page, let me just do a few posts. Okay. So just maybe some value content. So this is all about David's marketing training. So I'll do maybe a few posts just so that anyone that now likes my page, at least they've got a few posts to see. Yeah. When they first like my page, and they don't just like my page and there's nothing there whatsoever. So at least they can sort of see the type of content that I'm going to be posting by just starting off by doing maybe 2 or 3 posts right here, right now. I would do that. So I'll quickly just give some examples. Facebook, marketing, blah, 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 blah. I would write a lot more and then just publish that. And then just pretty much go from there, okay? So that's what you would then do a few posts like that, and then we're pretty much good to go in terms of getting people to like my page, okay? Now you asked a question earlier on about friends, okay? Like how do I get your friends to like the page? There's options around here. Where is it? Okay, invite friends, yeah? So all of my friends that I've got, I can invite my friends to join this page, okay? And then if they like the page, you can see everybody who has liked your page, yeah? And if they've liked your page, you can see who's liked your page. And if they are one of your friends or something like that, you can then delete them from your profile if that's what you wanted to do and stuff like that, okay? So that's pretty much about it, really. I mean, look, you've got lots of other different settings up here, which we'll quickly run through. So, okay, yep, that's post added to my favorites. Make sure that this is published. A lot of people sometimes they think, okay, no one can see my Facebook. What's going on? What's going on? No one can see my profile. It's because this is not unpublished. So you've got to make sure that this is all published, all right? Again, you can also set some settings in relation to who can post on your page and who can't. I don't want people posting on my pages and stuff. So I can set on here that only I can post on my page. So look, disable post by other people. Yeah, that sounds good to me, okay? And you pretty much can go through, look, you've got country restrictions, so people from certain countries can't see stuff. You can just set the criteria to whatever it is that you want. Messages only people can contact me or they can't. Expiring posts, etc., etc. Profanity, David, yeah? Stuff like that, and everything like that. And if you want to remove your page, that's how you do it, just down there, okay? And that's pretty much about you, all right? Okay, they've got loads of other different other settings along here. What happened there? Why is that doing that? Okay. You've got loads of other different settings that you can do. So look, you can post as David, or I can actually post as Jay Hastings if I wanted. If I'm posting as David's marketing training, that's posting as the group. Or I can post individually as an individual, as the individual owner of the group if I wanted to. All right, but by doing that top one, like I say, I will then remain anonymous and stuff like that. Okay. When you want to now start adding, you can start adding pages to your Facebook, to your account. The question is okay, your Facebook profile, you're limited to 5,000 people that you can add as a friend. However, your fan page, like what I've just built, unlimited people can like that page. So I can have millions of people. So where I'm restricted by only being allowed to have 5,000 friends, I can have millions of people following me on my fan page. Okay, so the question is, okay, so your wife is a speaker and a trainer. Should she just be using a fan page? So with that, yes, she wants to be using a fan page. I would always be strongly recommending to use a fan page first. Yeah, I mean, look, people off your fan page or people that have seen your wife speak, they might add her as a friend. Yeah, and because she's building her own brand and people are liking her because they've seen her speak on stage, something like that. Let's just say, for example, she gets to a point of she's got 5,000 friends or she's got 3,000 friends, then by all means, because she's a personal brand, then maybe post every now and again something from her personal profile in relation to her brand. However, it's just going to be every now and again because the main pictures of what she wants to be posted on her profile are just stuff that is really personal to her, you know? So if you'll see on my Facebook profile, I've got me speaking on stages and stuff because that's really personal to me. That's my life. Do you know what I mean? However, like I say, now I really want to just focus on getting a targeted audience from Facebook across to my websites. I will use a fan page for that, yeah? But, you know, like I say, you might post, because she's building her own brand, every so often she might post something on her profile, just to sort of say, look, this is what I'm doing this weekend, check it out, yeah? Something like that, because a lot of the friends that had liked her, they've liked her purely because they've seen her speak on stage. But mainly, you want to be using a Facebook fan page and driving the traffic from there. Make sense? Okay, so the question is, but you don't necessarily need or want your fan page to be connected to your personal profile. Well, they won't be. No one can see my fan page. No one can see this belongs to me. So, you know, you will create your fan page on your profile. Look, I'll give you an example. Look, these are all of the fan pages. These are just some of the fan pages that I'm working with right here. Yeah? You go to see more. You'll see loads of these down here. Like all these pages. These are pages that I'm managing, yeah, or I'm dealing with, yeah. Now, on all of those pages, nobody can see that belongs to me, Jay Hastings. They can just see that it belongs to, you know, whatever the fan page is all about, okay? Obviously, Facebook headquarters will be able to see that it belongs to me, but nobody else. Make sense? Go for it, sir. Right. So I can't access my fan page unless I'm logged in. Yeah? So I'm logged into my account. So all these pages that I can get access to, like I just showed you, the only reason why I can get access to them is because I'm already logged in. So say, for example, right now, I can choose, like I've got this fan page that should now be appearing. If I click the, or is it down? No. Yeah, so say if I click here, this page here, David's Marketing Training, now will appear in this list. David's Marketing Training, okay? Now, let's just say, for example, if I wanted to manage one of these other pages, like that Sash Window one that I was telling you about, I'll click here. Let's say I click here. Oh, actually, I can, where's the thing? So I click on here, and then I will then log in. And that's me now managing that page. You see what I just did? Yeah, so these are all the pages that I have. Now to manage all the different pages, I just click on here. See more, come on. See more. And then I'll just click on one of these things on the right-hand side. They've actually just recently changed this. They've already changed this over the last week or so, where it's got these logins like this. But that's how you will manage all the individual pages, yeah? But like I say, all of these pages, nobody knows it's got anything to do with me, okay? All right, let's go back to the David one. Okay. Right, so that's pretty much what you do. So you get people to like your page. And like I say, I'm going to go through how to create ads and stuff like that very, very, very shortly, all right? Well, let's just basically saying, look, do you want us to help you get 100 likes? Yeah, a milestone of 100 likes. Me personally, when I'm setting up ads, I don't really click these buttons around here and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to show you a different way of how to do it because some of the options are not always the same. Okay, when you do it like this, but I'm going to show you a better way of what I do, and it works really quite well. Okay, correct. Right, so the question is on the Sash Window company, the header, the banner header, would I get that outsourced and get a designer to create it? Yes, definitely.
So could you do that through Fiverr then?
You can do that through Fiverr.com, yeah? You can do that through Fiverr.com or outsource it to whoever else. You know, I've got specific designers that I work with, and I have worked with for quite some time now. You know, I've got like a team on Odesk, which is now called Upwork. I've got a team of people that I use, and they will do all my design work for me. Okay, but yes, I'll outsource all of that. Because I'm not a designer. I don't know how to do all the design stuff or anything like that. I don't know how to create those type of things. Oh, look, I can create it, but I don't want to. I spend too much time on it, yeah? So for the sake of $5 or $10, I'll outsource it, get somebody else to do it. Right, yeah. So the question is okay, if you're, say, for example, doing affiliate marketing, like I mentioned before, you're doing affiliate marketing, how would you go about buying a domain name and pointing it towards your affiliate link? In order, I wouldn't put an affiliate link there. So in your about section, that's where your domain name is going to appear. I wouldn't put an affiliate link, because if you put an affiliate link or even a bit.ly link, it's going to put some people off clicking it. Okay, so I would buy a specific domain name. If I'm doing David's marketing training, the domain name that I will then buy, even if I am just promoting an affiliate, I would then go and buy the domain davidmarketingtraining.com or .biz or .net, because I'm not going to be ranking this. So I just want it to look like some sort of a credible link, you know. So it might even be a .info, you know. For this type of stuff, you know, if I was building a website and stuff, I would buy a .com or a .co.uk. But all I'm doing is just advertising a link, and all I want it to do is look very relevant to what the page is all about. I don't want it to be my link to be some gobbledygook. Yeah. So if it's asking you what's your website address, so yeah, you have to have a website to put in there so that it goes somewhere. So if anyone clicks on it, they end up somewhere. You don't have to put a website in there if you don't want to. If you haven't got a website, you haven't got a domain name, don't worry about it. Okay. Just leave it blank. You know, and it's not a problem, you know, because yes, you're right, you don't need a website anymore, but a lot of people have got websites. So if you have got a website, that's where you will put it in. If you don't have a website, don't worry about it, leave it clear. And I'm going to show you other ways of how you can use Facebook to sell stuff through shops and all different things like that. Yeah? Cool. Any other questions? No? Okay. Right, so other things to take notice of. So we've already gone through the settings section. Once you start getting likes, you're going to get something up here that says insights. And that's going to give you an insight into the type of traffic and the amount of likes that you're getting, how many people are engaged, you know, what people are doing when they land on your page. But you need to generate some likes before you can actually start receiving that insights up there. Okay? Everyone cool with that? Any other questions at all? No? Okay, cool. We'll move on. Okay. In terms of a little bit of fan page information, okay, your profile picture will need to be that size there. All right, that's the best size in order for you. So if you're creating, say, a custom profile picture, make sure that it's that size and it will fit nicely into the box. Okay. Your cover size, yeah. So the big header banner that goes across the top. These are the sizes that will fit really, really, really well. Okay. Okay. Now, other things. In fact, this kind of leads me on to what I was just speaking with Maggie about. Actually, you can also on Facebook create custom pages. So what I mean by that is, yep, you've got your timeline, you've got your, you know, where you're doing all your posts, and you've got your About Us page and all that type of stuff. But as well as that, you can now create additional HTML coded pages, which are kind of like websites, yeah? I'm going to give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about right now. Right. This here, you'll see here when this comes up, okay, what this lady has done on this page here, okay, is she's just created, this is a custom HTML style page, okay. So what can happen is that, say you've got your tabs up here, you've got your About tabs, you've got your photos, you've got all this type of stuff. Then when you click down, when you click the More button, you can create other pages, yeah, that are just like what this lady's done here. So she's just moved, you know, all of these different pages. Some of these pages, they would just be custom pages. And then what she's done is, again, you can outsource this type of stuff, get somebody to create you this type of imagery and this information on here. And then she's got her opt-in form here. So what she's trying to do with her page, you know, she's got enough people liking her page, but in addition to people liking her page, wouldn't it also be great if people were actually on her actual email list as well? So that's what you can also do in addition. Yeah? Make sense? Okay. I'll show you more how you'll go about doing that, okay? So like I said, these work really well for like if you're running competitions or you just want to show a certain thing, certain imagery or anything like that, you would definitely want to be creating a page like this, all right? Now, how do you go about doing that type of stuff? You go to settings, apps, yeah? So it's an app. That's what you're adding to it, it's an app, okay? And then basically you will just add the relevant app to create these type of things, okay? If you want to find the app, you basically you can Google certain apps. Like there's going to be certain things I'm going to show you very shortly, okay? Like shops and different things like that. But literally, this is how you'll go to add the app, and you can find different apps by literally. I should have a apps, Facebook applications, okay? And you will find a number of different apps and these type of places, games and stuff like that. And that's basically where you would all add a lot of this type of stuff on, okay? Different types of apps here. So another example, okay, of what I'm talking about here, all right, where you can add apps to create a Facebook store, all right? And I'm going to give you an example how you go about doing this, okay? So say, for example, just here, I mean, that's one example, but here you've also got a Facebook store right here. Okay, so on this Facebook page here, you can actually, like I say, you can actually have a Facebook shop, all right? So you don't need a website if you want to sell stuff. This page is an example. You just pretty much do the more. Remember, I've said this is where you get like the, these are all the additional pages that this guy's got. Shop Express. Okay, now you can shop Express on Facebook. Okay, right, yeah, I mean, look, they are currently updating their shop. So, but you will see basically on here, there will just be a number of different items of where you can just basically buy stuff directly off of Facebook, okay? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you can buy stuff directly off of Facebook, just like that, okay? How you'd go about creating a shop on Facebook and how you go about getting a lot of these other apps is you go to, you got to create, you go to a website like here. This is a place that will allow you to get the apps of what I'm talking about. So if you need a shop app or you need various other different apps, these are the type of places where you will find that relevant information. So you'll go to shoptab.net. So what I'm basically saying is that, look, Facebook doesn't have a platform anymore where you can use Facebook itself to create you a shop or create you one of these other additional application windows. You will go to a place like shoptab.net, and on here you can basically get Facebook shop options on places like here. Does that make sense? Yeah? So this is where you get all the relevant apps in order for you to then apply that on Facebook and then build whatever it is that you want to build. My recommendation, outsource this type of stuff. Unless this is your business and this is the type of stuff that you want. These type of things, to outsource pages like this, which should not cost you a lot of money. How much would I spend on getting something like this done? $50? If that, maybe $30. You know, with places where, you know, the type of people that I'll be using. But that's exactly how you'll go about getting the apps, all right? Any questions on that at all? Yeah? Everyone understand that? Yeah? Okay, brilliant. All right, just last little bit before we go for a quick break. Pictures are really good engaging content for Facebook, all right? So when you're creating content, make sure you always try and use a lot of pictures. So when you're posting stuff out, people like to see pictures. This is the reason why other social media networks like Instagram have taken off in the way that they have, because they're specifically designed just with pictures, you know? So on your post, try and use a lot of pictures. And use, maybe on some of your posts as well, use infographics. Does everyone know what I mean by an infographic? Yeah, no, you don't know? Okay, you know, like one of them images, yeah, that have got words on it, yeah? So you got like maybe like a quote on it or something like that, yeah? You know, those work really quite well, okay? So for example, that would be an infographic, yeah? So these type of things work really well, all right? Now, when you're advertising, you can't use, when you're doing advertising, I mean, I've got some slides on this very shortly, but when you're advertising, you can't always use infographics because Facebook won't allow you to create ads with an infographic that is more, got 20% more it's like an 80-20% split. Yeah, that's what they will allow. Anything more than that, what I mean 80-20% split, I mean 80% image, 20% wording. Yeah, and if you go more than that, then they will just won't approve your ad. If you're like just trying to just blitz the infographic with just lots of information, like do this, do that, do this, do that on the infographic, they won't approve it. Make sense?
It's got to be
80-20% split.
so 80.
80% graphic, 20% content, like written content. Yeah? Okay?